Hello, and welcome to the box room. David Bradley here. All right, we are continuing with our World of Commodore report. This would be number 4. So, a nice fellow named Al Payne appeared and said, I see you using, or something of this nature, I see you using a screwdriver. Anyway, he brought me a precision chip lifter. I have never heard of exactly such a thing. Hang on. Precision chip lifter. There it is, a precision chip lifter made by somebody called Weeha. It's, of course, carefully secured in a hermetically sealed blister pack, which means I need scissors to get it out. So let's see. Oh, I can do this, or maybe it would have opened. Maybe I could have just pulled it open. I don't know. Anyway, here's the documentation in case I want to get another one. So Al Payne, thank you. Let's see how this goes, and we may actually have occasion to test it out in a moment. Here's some little bits that I may be able to seal in here. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. Possibly. So, behold this. It basically looks very similar to a screwdriver, but it has a slight bend and little fingers. So we will see. So, what do we have here? Well, I'm going to turn off the 64 that I've been using to test things with. I'm then testing this power supply. And this power supply does seem to be okay. I will plug it back in now that it's had a little extra time. Okay, so it's gone up 1/10 of 1 volt. Well, within acceptable parameters. And now, oh yeah, I have here a 64. This was part of the bunch that were on the hotel cart. It says no video output, no sync signal, something hold and vertical hold, no good. LED needs cleaning. Interesting. Well, and I hear something shaking around inside. So normally I would just be brave and plug this in. That is not the right kind of screwdriver. That should do it. I brought some other screwdrivers up here because indeed I did have a difficult time with a 64 that was secured by two, well, they weren't quite wood screws, but they were something. I'll just set that over there. Thank you again, Factor of Matt. Let's have a look inside here. All right, we'll pull off, try to pull off the keyboard. There's the keyboard off. There's the LED off, so that can sit up here. And then, okay. The copper tape is still somewhat attached to this cardboard shielding. Oh, pull it off. I wonder if this is an original board. Oh yeah, it is. Now the plastic inside is a little piece of, I believe, the upper case. Not the lower case, the upper case. And that would be, what would that be? The little snappy things. In other words, when you go to put these back together, they kind of do have a little hint. Oh, yeah. Actually, on this thing, there should be 3 of them. There's only one. There's one. The others are missing. So the back will never really properly secure. Oh, well, things happen. But this thing here is quite... Is there anything else shaking? Well, it seems to be a little loose in here. But it is an original board. It's a revision C. Let's... Oh, wait a second. It's like coming right out. Oh, you know what? It's okay. That can come out. I think what this is, in a lot of ways, is the case down below. The little places that screws would screw into are pretty much the towers or whatever. They're pretty much non-existent because the board is almost trying to fall out on me. So I will help it along. Although some of these might be okay. And I don't think these are original screws, but it, it doesn't really matter. Actually, maybe that's one of the reasons it's trying to fall out, because they're shorter than average screws. So let's have a look here. I got them all out. I think I do. So indeed, this is an earlier board. We'll hold that up in a second. Oh, look at that. There's one of the little things. Yeah, the towers, sort of, kind of, where the screws would screw into. There are 7. And 1, 2... 2 of them are definitely in pretty awful shape. The other ones look a little taxed. I don't know if you can see that. Which is the one? Certainly the one up in that corner is very screwed. So what do we have here? Serial number P0092397. Okay, so there were notes on this that said it wasn't great. Now, let's hold the board up, because it is quite original. Actually, there is something really cool about this. That is, the RAM chips are like ceramic. I haven't looked at the date codes on anything yet, but you see those chips in the corner? They're ceramic RAMs. And it's funny, I was just looking at a thing online. There was a fellow. Oh, I don't see my glasses here. There was a fellow who had an old machine. I think it's from somewhere overseas, maybe Britain, right? Anyway, it's quite early, but it's not working. Yeah, the debate was, because it's so early and it's all original, should he repair it? Or, find another one and keep this in its original glorious broken state. Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? I don't see them. Anyway. I said that he should possibly consider fixing it. And, I think a lot of things have been tested, and they thought maybe it was getting down to the RAM chips. And then fix it and get it going again. Save the original parts. Use it as it is for now. And then attempt to get, like, these sorts of working RAM chips that he could put in the sockets. And have it as original as it could be, but still have it working. But keep the original parts, anything that comes off of it, and if he ever does sell it, make sure that they are available for somebody. Now this is rather early. I see the chips here are definitely from 1982. The PLA chip, which you can see right there, the one with the tape, it doesn't have the number, it's just got a little sticker. That was early. And indeed, it's early. All right then. Well, I guess the thing to do now is to take, this is why I always keep a 5-pin video cable attached here. and ready to go, because the 5-pin cable will fit in either machine, whereas the 8-pin will not. Alright, turn the monitor back on. We'll dig around here. Find a worthy power supply, and this is sitting on the table, but should be okay because it's not a metal table. There's nothing metal underneath. All the screws are accounted for. So we'll turn it on. Okay, we see a flash, but nothing else. Well, what a fine time to open up the Retro Rewind cartridge that I got at the World of Commodore. And let's just, okay, we're on dead test. Well, we'll try this. Okay, so the machine is off. All it is, make sure the cartridge, and that little tape, make sure nothing is in the way. I will stick this in, and I will see if anything happens. Okay. Hello, cable. So I see one flash, and that typically does indeed mean RAM something. I will turn it to test set number 2. I will turn it on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so the one dead thing flashes one time, and the other one flashes 8 times. I'm going to count that again as soon as it ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's a pause, and then it will do it again. So that is interesting. I will have to look up what that means. So I think now I will turn it off. I will flip to the diagnostic and turn it on and just see if anything comes up. And probably it won't. And indeed, it does not. So I'll turn that off. I'll switch to the other diagnostic, turn it on, and probably nothing will come up. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm waiting for something to come up, but nothing is coming up. So, we'll carefully turn that off. The other thing that came along with this 64 diagnostic is the 64 C128 diagnostic harness. I have not used this before, and I don't think this is a time and a candidate to do it quite yet, because this machine is doing quite happily most nothing. So I think what I will do is set the bottom of the case down here, set this lovely sheet. I don't know if I'm going to put this back in or not. Look, it's an original cardboard shield covered in basically aluminum foil, which I think just heats up the machine. Now, what does this say? No video output, no sync signal, vertical hold NG, something. Keyboard needs cleaning. Okay, KBD needs cleaning. Okay, good to know. So, I don't know how they know that if it's not working, but anyway, it's not. So, what to do? Well, I think what I'm going to do is make sure this tape is not in the way, and make sure the screws are not underneath here. Set things aside. Things to go to the garbage/recycling. And I think what I will do, there are, oh wait. This could be an opportunity to use the chip holder. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 chips in sockets, and there could be more. This chip puller from Alpine did magical things in that I could just gently put it onto another chip and give it a little pry. This cover is often a challenge to get off because it's been on there for a very long time and it doesn't want to come off. This one does have signs of a bit of a I don't know, being hit a bit. There's a little bit of a dent in the top of it. What does that mean? I don't know. Anyway, what I think I will do in the next video is that I will take this 64, which has things in sockets, and I will pop things out of here using this chip puller from Alpine. I must remember that name, Alpine. Thank you, Al. And see what I can find of the VIC chip, the SID chip, the PLA chip, the 6510, and one of the ROM chips are in sockets. And the flashing indicates to me it's probably RAM. But it's always good to know about other things, because especially when you have multiple failures, you know, things can get fooled. So, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Next time, we'll do some chip swapping with this chip puller. Thank you again, Mr. Payne. Hopefully you have saved me some pain and suffering. I'll drink to that. Bye for now.